Okay, section 4.3 is dealing with parallel and perpendicular lines. Parallel. Same slope, never touch. Perpendicular. Form, 90-degree angle. Okay? They are opposite reciprocals. Okay? Opposite signs and reciprocals. That means flippicals of one another. So, the slope. Our biggest thing is, can you find slope? Well, if we're going to deal with slope, I better write my slope equation. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Okay, so here's our first problem. I have line A, and it passes through the points -2, 1, and 0, 3. Okay, line B passes through 4, 1, and 6, 4. Okay, are these two lines parallel, perpendicular, or neither? Okay, well, the first thing I need to do is I really need to do my x1, y1, x1, y1, x2, y2, x1, y1, x2, y2. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to do my equation, okay? So let's see. I'm going to take one equation at a time, okay? So I'm going to cover up this bottom one. All right, here we go. 3 minus 1 over 0 minus a -2. Two negatives make a positive. So this is 2 over 2. Well, what's 2 over 2? That's a 1. Okay, so that's the slope for that one. All right. How about this one? Let's do this one. 4 minus 1 over 6 minus 4. That's 3 over 2. Are these, okay, so let me ask you this. Are these the same? No. So that means it's not parallel. Are these opposite? Is one positive and one negative? No. And they're not reciprocals. The reciprocal of this would be 2/3. So this is neither. These are just two lines. Like, whatever. Okay? They're just two lines. So finding slope and then telling whether these are what type, if they're parallel, perpendicular, or neither, okay? All right, so being able to find slope, which is something that you've already been practicing, okay? So how do you write an equation with a parallel line? Well, friends, I just told you that it has the same slope, okay? So keep that in mind, same slope. So the equation will be, write an equation of a line that passes through. So write an equation of a line that goes through 5, -4, and is parallel to y is equal to 2x plus 3. Okay, so I'm given the point, so I'm going to write that down here. In fact, I'm going to write x and y because you know what? I'm going to use my same colors that I'm going to plug into my y is equal to mx plus b equation. Okay? Now, the only thing I'm missing is the slope. Well, how do I find the slope? Wait a minute. so they give me a line, and I want to write, not this line, I want to write a line that's parallel to this. Parallel means the same slope. Can you identify the slope from this line? You're right. If you said 2, you're absolutely correct. And in fact, since it's parallel, I'm going to use this slope. Now, do I need to use anything else? No. Okay, so I'm actually not even, once I pick my M is 2, I'm going to ignore this. Okay, like that significant other after Valentine's Day. You don't need them around. Just kidding. Okay, so we have y is equal to mx plus b. So -4 equals 2 times 5 plus b. Okay, let me, you know, I'm just kidding about the Valentine's Day. All right, -4 is equal to 10 plus b minus 10. I get -14. And friends, that is your line that's parallel to this line. Notice, what do you see that's the same? The slope. But the y-intercepts are different. That's okay. Okay? Now, how would I do this if I wanted to do a perpendicular? Okay? How would I do this if I wanted to have a perpendicular line? Well, that's not that hard to do with a perpendicular line. Let's see. I was looking for an example. Let me do this real quick, just so I can make sure I get get one. All right. All right, so again, same thing. So this is going to be perpendicular. Again, I'm looking for negative or opposite reciprocals. All right, so write an equation of a line that goes through -3, 5 and is perpendicular to y is equal to -3x minus 1. Okay, here we go. All right, well, I've got my point. I've got my x. I've got my y. All right, so here we go. Oh, I need my m, don't I? Okay. So, let's see. What's my slope here? You're right, it's -3. Okay, here's the problem, okay? If I want it to be perpendicular, okay, I need it to be the opposite. So I need it not to be negative. I need the new slope to be positive, and I need it to be the reciprocal. Well, any whole number is over 1, right? So flip this, and it becomes 1/3. Now I'm going to use a slightly different color of green. I'm going to use highlighter. That doesn't even look any different. Sad face. Super sad face. Use my fancy new markers I got from my husband. There we go. This is my new slope. I have to have it be new. Okay? I have to have it be new. So, this is my new M right here. So y is equal to mx plus b. So 5 equals 1/3 times -3 plus b. Let's go through and highlight. And I'm going to color in my... All right. What is negative, what's 1/3 times -3? That's -1 plus b. Add 1 to each side, and I get 6 is equal to b. So my final equation is my new slope, okay, plus 6. Okay, and if you compare the two, one should be positive, one should be negative, and they should be reciprocals of each other. This is 3/1. This is 1/3. Okay. If in doubt, you could always go back to your graphing calculator and graph it if you wanted, just to see it. I would not use a graphing calculator to solve these because, whew, that's a lot of work, and it'd be hard to really see. And this would be -3x minus 1. Make sure that you understand that your calculator is rectangular, so you might not see a perfect 90-degree angle. So there's my 1/3. So see what I mean? Let's see. If I make my window, yeah, see, even if I make my window, even if I make it somewhat square, it's not going to be the same. I know. So keep in mind, see how your y value, see how it's rectangular, so it's not quite the same. I wonder if I could get,